Hi. So Grandma here had another wacky dream. I dreamed Wayne Dyer, the author who wrote Change Your Life. Change Your Thoughts, Change Your Life. And became really famous. I dreamed that he recruited me to go help him fight dragons and ghosts. And we were with two children, and we went to this cave, which he said was a portal to the headquarters where we were going to stay to battle these beasts and things and ghosts. And we went through the portal, and he was so in charge. It was like it was really a nice dream, following him in the dream. But anyway, we're going through the portal and through the cave, and I stop him in the middle of it, and I said, wait a minute, we forgot clothes and toiletries, and we don't even have a backpack full of stuff. And he got upset with me. He got upset with me because I was spoiling the mood. Anyway, it kind of relates to my experience in dreaming. Dating. Um, So I thought I would talk a little bit about not just the crazy dream of fighting dinosaurs and ghosts with Wayne Dyer, but also about, the dating online thing at my age. So anyway, well, I guess any age is difficult. There's so many people out there with, different agendas. So I wrote down a few things, so I'm going to read them to you. So in dating online, you have to kiss a lot of frogs. You just sort of expect that. I was kind of prepared for that, but I wasn't prepared for some other stuff. Anyway, my most recent lesson was that if they are at a distance, and I did get to a point where I decided I better go to a distance because all the local people didn't appeal to me. And anyway, I went to a distance, um, and if they are at a distance, what I learned was this: there is a crowd that they just want to carry on without a real relationship. And out of these people, there are these people that are satisfied with virtual long distance relationships. I didn't know that. And anyway, let me go on. I learned a lot. So if you have you have those that are into a virtual relationship, and I found that some of them to be kind of desperate because they have something unique that they like that they can't get normally, like dominant, submissive type. I understand that. I played games with my husband before. I know what that stuff is about, but that stuff bores me. Anyway, so it's it's like you try it once and twice and three times and then you get over it. Anyway, but there are these people that are really into it, and they're willing to have a virtual relationship with you because they're, really unique and they can't find what they're looking for. otherwise. And anyway, so there are a lot of problems. And then there are these like these younger guys that want to like up with you because they want a sugar mama. And the minute that they find out that I'm living in a group home and I don't have a place to have them here, of course, they don't have a place either, right? Which is why they're looking to me. So they're not interested when they find out that I'm living in a group home with five other people. So, it's pretty dicey, this online dating thing, but you learn, you learn a lot, and you gotta keep kissing a lot of frogs, I guess. It can get kind of discouraging. So, but it is what it is. And you know, you just need to have a good attitude, I think, about everything you do. I think Wayne Dyer's right. Your thoughts do change your life. They certainly change your emotional life. If you're not thinking things that are triggering bad feelings, like, thinking about things that in the past. Sadhguru taught this. If you're not thinking about things from the past and you're not thinking about things in the future that haven't happened, I mean, you can't do anything about the past. So thinking about stuff that makes you feel bad in the past is just going to make you feel bad. And thinking about things in the future that might happen, that's just going to make you, depressed, trying to ward off fearful things that might happen in the future or something. That's going to give you a bad attitude and put you in a bad mood and make you all depressed and everything. I mean, Sadhguru was really right about, you really have to drive the thoughts in your mind, and not put up with those thoughts that are going to throw you into an emotional tizzy and, careening out of control. Like he said, we're not taught in this culture to drive our own cars properly. We just let whatever thoughts come in and we go with that and what it makes us feel like. And then we can get overwhelmed and depressed or, all these. Not that, you're not to blame for not learning how to drive, because they don't teach you how to drive in this culture, Then, so you run into a bad situation, it triggers a bunch of bad thoughts, and then next thing you know, you're all depressed and everything because you start thinking about that stuff. You really, really have to learn to drive your thoughts and make it a pleasurable cruise instead of crashing into obstacles. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. I wanted to try something different, so I organized something on paper and I read some to you. And, I'm trying to improve as I go. Anyway, I'll talk to you later, bestie.